Hey, how's it going? Another eBay live video here. Spur of the moment, so I don't know how many people are going to show up, but the chat doesn't show up for probably 12 hours if you're watching this after the fact. But this is impromptu, so there's probably not going to be too many people in here. Just a quick, since I don't have too many eBay videos, just a quick intro or whatever. I've been selling on eBay for over 15 years. Part time, and the past 2 years I've been full time. So I'm gonna kind of I just kind of go through and talk, and any questions that come up, maybe beginners or somebody that's having a problem with something, or uh, I'm glad to help out, or uh, I'll ask some questions too. So if you're on eBay, if you've been doing it for a long time, you can obviously help me out as well. But I'm on this venture and it's going really, really well. So let's see here. I was going to share this out. I love eBay groups. eBay groups are great. I ran into a friend at the post office. I was shipping out some packages sold on eBay, of course, and ran into her, and I was like, "Oh, are you reselling now too?" She said, "Yeah, I've been doing it for a while," and she said she does it. I said, "Are you doing eBay or Poshmark?" Because I knew she was selling clothes. She said, "No, eBay Facebook groups." So she's doing a lot of that. So those are, if you're not in the eBay Facebook groups, it's a good way to kind of sell some stuff. I've sold some camera stuff. I mainly sell camera stuff. If you hadn't watched my channel before, um, and I've sold some stuff on there on Facebook groups, photography groups, that has been pretty well. Uh, as far as marketplace is concerned, like meeting people. Uh, I kind of got away from that because there's so many people that are flaky as far as meeting up with you and all that jazz. So I hadn't been doing that too much, but I did. I have been looking on Facebook Marketplace to source. Um, I looked up some drum stuff just the other day. Uh, I play drums. So I just actually got finished playing and it's like, oh, pretty hot. Um, but I look on Facebook to source. And a quick tip, if you are a musician at all and you're looking to get into that revenue of selling stuff on eBay, a quick way to do that, just a tip, is to buy cheap drums or a cheap guitar, brand new. It doesn't have to be brand new, but and just basically piece it out. So if you had the guitar, for instance, you could take the neck off. Most of them are screw in, the cheap ones, and you could sell a neck, and you could sell the bass, the guitar. You could sell the pickups. You could sell the tuning rods or whatever they call it. I'm not a big guitarist, but I've seen people do that all the time, and they even buy new ones and they just mark them as open box. But basically, they tear it all apart, and that's what I do a lot of times with drums. When I buy a cheap set of drums, I will take all the lugs and screws and rims and heads and just any mounting system off there. Say I buy a cheap drum set for 150 bucks, and it comes with cymbals. It's like beginner drum set. I'll lot all the cymbals up that are, if they're cheap, and I'll sell those together, and then I'll take all those lugs off the drums because the actual wood shells are not, they're not very good, and they with the amount of shipping it costs nowadays, they're not worth shipping. So I'll take all those off and sell them separately because a lot of people like to buy old drum sets and quality drum sets and put new. Actually, use them like a project, like you're fixing up a car, and they'll put the all the new screw or newer screws and all that on there just to make the drum set whole again and refinish the whole set. And they actually sell a lot better and quicker than the cheap drum sets. Such as a tip there. Uh, let's talk about. I ha- I have never done this, and this is the first time I've done this. I actually sent out a wrong item, and I've sold probably well over 10,000 things, and I've never had this happen. I've had this happen uh, as a buyer. Had it happen to me several times. People sending me the wrong item, but actually I've never sent out the wrong item until this week. I sent out the wrong item. It's like 10,000. I mean, that's pretty good. And I'll tell you how you do not. Um, my tip on how you do not send out the wrong item is don't. I process one item at a time. So I'm printing and sending out that item, printing and sending out that item. I'm not printing out like 10 labels and then matching them up with the product. I think that's where a lot of people make mistakes, and that's how I've gotten wrong items off eBay in the past. But this one, I sent out the wrong item, but it was an auction item, and actually the buyer uh, won all three of the auctions. It was a camera lens filter lot, so I actually sent it out to him, and he won the other auction. So he's getting them all. So it wasn't well, I mean, it was a screw up, but I just let him know it's the tracking were different, but he's going to get all this product. So that saved me there. that was, but yeah, definitely don't like batch, like ship everything and pull out all these different, especially if you're not organized like me. That's why I always do one item at a time, print it out, ship it, print it out, ship it. That's the best way I've figured out how to ship it. Let's see here. Low sales. That's why I put this put the put this shot in the thumbnail of the Oakland A's because they are doing very hideous this year. They trade away all their best players like they always do, and flipping ain't easy. He he was talking about how bad the Angels were, and they're just in the same division as the Oakland A's, and the A's are last place. They're horrible. But anyway, low sales. Take this opportunity if you are having low sales. Now, I've said this before. It's summertime, but it's kind of getting well. It's still July and August, but find stuff that is actually popular in summer. I think I said this in my last video or the video before that. Find those summer items. People are going on vacation still. They've got a few more weeks or month or two before school starts. So find that beach stuff or anything that you would use on vacation, source that stuff and sell it. And you can actually, a lot of eBayers are marking stuff down because they're having a hard time selling it. They're having the summer low. So you could find some awesome deals on eBay that you could source from eBay and sell them later in this fourth quarter. So just think about that. Anything you find that's like super low price because they've marked it down, they're having a really hard time selling it, and just kind of do some comps. And it might have sold a couple months ago for quite a bit. So just think about that. You might be able to pick it up really cheap, and then this fourth quarter coming up, be able to sell it for profit. So think about that. Um, Another thing I'm really going to talk about is on those Facebook groups. Somebody was talking about. I don't know if this is true or whatnot, but the in the jewelry category, the fine jewelry, it actually they said that it's gone up to like 15% or more. The selling fees on those for selling that fine jewelry. Um, and she was complaining about it. And anytime you're in these Facebook groups or any forum thing, people are going back and forth complaining, uh, and somebody's defending and blah blah blah. You know how it goes in forums. But anyway, I just commented on this, and I've said this several years back in different. Anytime anybody brings up jewelry, I always bring this up. So see this necklace I'm wearing right here. This is a 925 silver, solid silver necklace. I was going to buy this off eBay, so I went on eBay and I checked it out. I'm like, oh, I want another silver rope necklace because I like them, and I looked it up, and yeah, they say solid 925 sterling silver necklace coming from China, $2 free shipping. There's like tons and tons of listings on there. Obviously, that's a fake, uh, and it's been on there. All these lists, there's hundreds of listings like that, and they've been on eBay for years, and eBay does nothing about them. They're obviously fakes because the silver obviously is worth more than that in a chain like this. But I didn't buy it on eBay just because of that. But this thing is Italian, real. I could tell when I got it. I could generally tell the fake plated stuff, but yeah, and it's just weird that eBay is, getting rid of some stuff, but then it's like that just pops out because it's $2 and it's obviously fake. And you'll find on there some US sellers that have bought that to resell it, and they're selling a fake product, and they have to know it's fake, but it just has like a little tag on it instead of like on the claw here. It doesn't say 925 in Italy or whatever, but it has look a little tag thing that hangs off of it and says 925. But anyway, that's that. Yeah, eBay needs to get rid of some of that stuff that's obviously fake stuff. They really crack down on other stuff. Like I don't sell shoes, but they crack down on some of the other stuff. I guess it's the higher dollar stuff they really crack down on, but still, people are thinking they're getting a solid silver necklace for $2. Well, I would think the buyer would be like, well, that can't be real because the price of silver is a lot more than that. Um, I guess I'll talk about what's in the title. Check your inventory. So, like sell photography stuff, and I've heard over the years a lot of people complain about their inventory, or not their inventory, but their listings being just removed for no reason off eBay, and they can't find them. So occasionally I'll do this since it's been a little slow. It hadn't been too slow for me. Like I said, summer stuff, like people are on vacation, they're wanting to take pictures. So my sales haven't been down as much as some of the people are complaining about. I've been doing really well lately. But anyway, um, check your inventory. So it's been slow for the last couple days. So I was like, oh, I need to go and look because I've heard people complain throughout the years, and I do this like probably every 3 to 4 months. I'll go through and pick a couple items and see if they're missing from my store or under a particular category. Like today, I picked out. Oh, this is Daffy. Daffy. Oh, I, I picked the category of Canon FD lenses. So uh, I looked up, pulled that up my store, did a search. I had 22 items, so it was easy to check because over there on one of those shelves is just the Canon FD mount. So I went and looked at those, and I'm like, okay, I could just count this out really quick. Do I have more than 22 here? I did. I had 24. So there's two of those missing off of eBay. So I have to go through and search for those. Now it's harder. I have like 500 listings in my store. So it's harder. Like if I pulled up MD, I had Minolta MD listings. I have over 50. So it'd be harder to track down which ones are missing. Let me pull it up real quick. It said 54, but I didn't count all of them on my shelf, so there might be some missing from there as well. But if it's slow like that, that's something you could do is just check your inventory, check what's in your store. Uh, See if there's anything you could do to your listings to make them better. Maybe you missed a few words in the title, or maybe fill out some of those recommended uh, things that are missing off your title. I always refresh my listings. I think that is the best thing you can do when it's slow. It works for me. I've talked about this before, but as long as you have enough free listings, um, you end pile listings and make sure you have enough to cover that because you don't want to get charged for 25 cents or whatever it is for each listing. Make sure you have enough free listings left in those, and then go into your unsold and do sell similar. And what this does is it puts it at the top of the eBay search. So you're up there at the top. So the people that aren't, that are just like search by, instead of like search and then lowest cost, in the drop down, they're just, I guess I would call them Amazon shoppers because Amazon doesn't really have a good search engine for that to find the lowest price. It's just like you try to find something and it's like buried in there. I have no idea how Amazon has. It's just weird to me that Amazon has been, because it's harder to find that best price there on Amazon when you can find it very easily on eBay if you know what you're doing. But anyway, let me see if I got anything else in here. Um, I guess that's about it. Oh, I just want to show off this thing real quick. So if you a viewer sent me this, if you are somebody that kind of fixes stuff up, like sometimes I fix up lenses and whatnot, and they got these tiny screws in there. One of these is, it's going to look super dorky, but let me show you what it looks like a yeah. I mean, it really magnifies you in here, and you could get these tiny screws and pull this lens apart and fix any of the elements in there, if they have any fungus haze or anything like that. But thanks for the viewer that sent me this. Anyway, that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comments below. Thanks for all your support. I don't know how often I'll do these. Like I said, I do them spur of the moment. So thanks for tuning in, and I guess I will see you on the next one. Thanks.